Classic Wahoo. 215 watts. Apparently I have the worst CDA in the world because we averaged 17.8k an hour. Good shit. So you've probably never seen anything more confronting than 250 grams of sugar in a bottle of water. But given the run workout is going to be about 2.5 hours with 90 minutes of close to threshold, that's what we're going to need. But for anyone watching, stop buying gels, stop buying sports nutrition. You literally just need sugar. If you look at the first ingredient on any of your nutrition products, it literally says cane sugar, so might as well. So the main session of today, what I would call a very key Ironman session. In fact, I think a lot of people, if you are training for an Ironman, I would probably be almost replacing your long, easy run with a session like this. So it's going to be somewhere in the vicinity of 30 to 35k. We're going to be starting from we'll do a 3k warm-up. It'll be 5 by 10 minutes at sort of tempo, low tempo, up to like a sub-threshold sort of effort. And then it's going to be 8 by 5 minutes, headed more towards threshold, maybe even a couple of high threshold efforts, depending on how I feel. And these sort of workouts, if you are training for an Ironman, you do need some of these extended efforts. You can't always just be training really, really easy, because the other adaptation you're going to get is deep into this session, after you have depleted a large amount of your glycogen stores, you will be aerobically producing more energy and using more fat as a fuel. I know people do all these things like low carb, going out for easy rides, high fat diets, but even on a high fat diet, you still have glycogen stores that deplete early in the workout. So you do have to do some of these longer sessions. So when I'm preparing for an Ironman, my longest workouts are actually these sub-threshold, high tempo sort of track sessions, almost like the old Kenyan long run. So we'll see how it goes. It is a big session, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I'll kind of give you a bit of insight as to how you should execute a session like this. But I think it's really good for a lot of people leading into an Ironman when you're 3 or 4 weeks out. It doesn't have to be 35k, it could be a 25k workout. That would still be a pretty big session. But just these longer efforts at sub-threshold, where you're not completely maxing out, you're not being completely glycogen dominant. These are the sort of workouts that will really allow you to absolutely murder your run leg, which is, you know, in the Ironman where a lot of people sort of come a bit unstuck.
Shit, you look hard.
You a pussy. No carbons. We don't train in carbons. So, the astute of you, if you've ever watched Christian Blumenfeld's channel, will know that I completely robbed this workout off him. But the important thing is, you can essentially steal anyone's workout, but if you do it incorrectly with regards to intensity control, it's going to be a shit workout regardless. So the key to this session is just don't be a hero. You don't need to fly. It's all about holding a reasonably low heart rate ideally, we don't really want to top out anything over 90%. If you see over 90% heart rate on this session, you're essentially done. Probably want to be sitting 85 and build up to 90 throughout the session. So we'll get the first 10 minutes started in a second here, and hopefully it's a good one. We're going to be at this track for about 2 hours, so I need to enjoy it. Last 10 minute, 3:35 again. A little bit of cheating on the outside wrist. Took that last one a little bit easy because I was a little bit hot on the fourth. We're into the 5 minutes now. Hopefully can push the pace a little bit. Max heart rate throughout the set's been about 165. So if we can get up to the 170s, 175 by the end, we'll be doing pretty well. But again, it's all about control in a session like this. All right, 40 minutes to go. All Ks are easy Ks. So, session's done. Cameraman decided to go get a haircut, so finished about 10 minutes ago. But given he's an unpaid slave, that's fine. Ended up finishing total workout, we'll say on Strava, ended up being 32.2 Ks, 3:49 average moving pace, whether that can be seen. And the session felt really good. Pretty much held super steady. For the 10 minutes, held around a 3:40 pace, maybe 3:35. On the 8 5-minuters, descended down from about 3:30 down to about a 3:20. Pushed the last two a little bit, but when you're that glycogen depleted, you can push and it's still not gonna skew you into too heavy of a like anaerobic state. So to me, it was a pretty perfect session. Obviously it's gonna be hard. There's no scenario where running 30K isn't gonna be hard, but overall pretty good. Now we just got to knock out a swim and that's the day wrapped up.
Oh, you got this. Really? Fucking dogs.
So it is close to 2 now. Run was done 45 minutes, hour ago. Now we're just coming in, tick the arms over, 3 to 3.5K swim. Probably just gonna do it in 500 meter blocks. And yeah, not much to it, just filler volume. The main work's been done for the day. Yeah, well, pretty good swim. Actually not very good, not gonna lie. But you can't win them all. Especially when we had a good track session. I mean, that's pretty much gonna be it for the day. Head home, get some food, and sleep. Pretty much the plan. Ended up averaging about 135, 134 for each of the 500. So not good, not shit, but done. All in all, pretty good day of training. Good run workout. Rest of it was a bit average, but we're now 20 days out from the pro debut at Ironman Port Macquarie. I think I'm in pretty good shape. So we'll see. Appreciate anyone who stayed till the end of the video. Hopefully it wasn't too shit. And I'll catch anyone in the next one. See ya.